Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
It's for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. God.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife, Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That turnpike, you can see that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, no it don't get broken. Legalize, mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in the show called TheMan-Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85 inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed, made calm. You on the road and chill, to the watch along. The show's on, the host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling the panel filled with guest stars. You're now rocking with the voice, you know what it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You're now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Production. What that mean? We about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S.God. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that like button.
What's good? What's good? Salute to the orange and blue skies. You already know what the vibes is, man. It's Knicks basketball Sunday matinee at Madison Square Garden. Knicks versus the San Antonio Spurs live at the Garden. The Spurs coming in at 43-16 on the season, the hottest team in the NBA right now on an 11-game win streak. The Spurs are on a heater right now against the Knicks, who are coming in at 38-22 on the season. Knicks won their last game, but since that NBA Cup championship, the Knicks and Spurs have gone in two totally different directions. The Spurs have been on a heater. Like I said, they got their bearings, and like I said, the Spurs right now are in playoff peak performance right now, whereas the Knicks are still figuring things out. But hey, we don't have time to figure it out. The Knicks got to win this game today against the Spurs. Like I said, when you play the good teams, you got to show up and show out today on national TV on ABC. So we'll see what's going to happen with the Knicks, man. We'll see who's going to be there, who's going to show up, because I know the Spurs definitely going to show up. And not to say the Spurs and the Knicks, like I said, Knicks have had a lot of success against the Spurs, but this may be a different Spurs team, man, especially with the way Wemby's been playing. His last game, he had 40 points and 15 rebounds. And recently he's been averaging about close to 30-something points. So we'll see if the Knicks could slow him down. But thank you guys for tapping into this live stream, Knicks versus the Spurs from Madison Square Garden. If this is your first time to the Man Cave podcast, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Also share it on all social media platforms, as well as the Aboriginal Sports Network, man, our one centralized location for all of our content. Make sure you go and subscribe. It costs you nothing. It is totally free. And if you're following on X, formerly Twitter, just hit that follow button for S-God Media and the Man Cave podcast, as well as the Aboriginal Sports Network. So we're about to tip off in a few minutes, Knicks and the Spurs from the Garden. Hey, man, let's see what happens, man. Knicks, like I said, against the good teams, you got to show up and show out. So this is a great test right here for the Knicks, man. Spurs are on an 11-game win streak. Can the Knicks snap that streak, or will the Spurs continue on to a 12-game win streak? But we'll see. But anyway, for the Knicks, I'm looking for some big games out of Brunson, Hart, Anunoby, and Bridges. These guys got to show up, man. Hey, you are core four players. This is the time to show up right now. This is what you come to New York for. All the pressure, all the smoke. Let's get it, man. Let's see what you're going to do. Like I said, these last 22 games of the season is going to be telling. Like I said, the Knicks have to be ready. Like I said, the playoff will be right around the corner, so the Knicks got to get their bearings right. And I want to see, like I said, more intensity, more shooting, better shooting, and execution. And I want to see a lot of hustle and determination. I want to see guys giving a lot of effort out there, because I don't feel like the Knicks, for most part, be giving a lot of effort in a full 48-minute game. Like I said, there's only 2 hours out there in the court. Go out there, give it your all, 110%, whatever you got to leave out there. Hey, I accept the loss, but I can't accept the loss. Like I said, you getting blown up by 30 points and not putting forth more effort and stuff like that. I don't believe that. Like I said, you're in the NBA. There's only 400 spots in the NBA. You're the 450 best players in the whole world. You're in the NBA for a reason. You're not just there just like a couch potato or something like that. So, and you're getting paid to perform. So I need you to perform. So this should be a good game, man. So we'll tip off in a few minutes. I'll see what the Spurs starting lineups will be. I know the Knicks will have the same starting lineup with Towns, Anunoby, Bridges, Brunson, and Hart. So we'll see what the Spurs starting lineups will be. Salute to the chat. Shout out the chat. Iman Perry, yeah, we in here. That's good, bro. Salute, salute. Dewani, salute, salute, soldiers. Yeah, win this game. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Have to win this game. Oh, he said sons are Spurs fans. Yeah, oh, yeah. You know how these kids are, man. You know how they are. They'll go for the team that's got the young fresh superstar and stuff like that, man. But hey, this is a showcase for the Knicks to show up and show out there, man. Also, we got some Spurs fans going to be checking in, man. If you guys want to check in, man, just, leave your comment in the comment section, man, and just have a good time and enjoy the game. Like I said, it should be a good game. Like I said, the Knicks, you got to show up. You got to have a big game tonight. Cat got to have a big game. Bridges got to have a big game. And Anobi, everybody, even the bench, all hands on deck for this game. This is the toughest stretch for the Knicks season right now. Next game, they play the Raptors on Tuesday. And then on Wednesdays, a back-to-back, they play OKC. I'll be doing that OKC game. I don't know if SGA, I doubt he's going to play, so no SGA, but OKC is still a formidable team. And then after that, the Knicks play the Nuggets Friday night. All right, so we'll see what the Spurs starting lineup would be, and most likely Wemby will be jumping center. For the Knicks, only person to be out will still be Deuce, who's out basically for the season. So Mitchell Robinson should be available today to play. So, yeah, Wemby's been on the heater, man. He's been on the heater. So, and he could score from all three levels, man. He could score from all three levels, 3-point, mid-range, and we all know about his inside game. So, we'll see. Towns going to have his hands full, man. Starting line's going to be De'Aaron Fox, Stephon Castle, Devin Vassell, Julian Champagnie, and Victor Wembanyama. So, and the Knicks, like I said, Knicks got to get back in transition, man. They got to get back in transition. Knicks got to get back on defense, and the Knicks got to push the pace. The Spurs they play a faster tempo. Like I said, the Knicks got to keep up with the tempo, man. And these are the teams that give the Knicks problems because, like I said, they force the issue and force the tempo. Knicks got to be ready for it, man. That you got to get rid of that half court thing and stuff. Like you got to hustle, you got to run. It's 48 minutes, 2 hours out there on the court. Leave everything out there on the court. All right, so we'll have Towns and Wemby jumping center. All right, Spurs rating. All right, so Towns about to jump center. All right, and tip is up, and the Spurs have it. Stephon Castle with the ball into the front court, guarded by Hart at the top of the key. Castle still looking at the top of the key, around the Champagnie screen. Castle, and the ball is tipped away by Hart. Is it? Nope, but Castle gets it back over to De'Aaron Fox. 5 seconds, his pull-up 3-point shot is up and no good. Out of bounds, it'll be Knicks ball. So good defense by Josh Hart on that play. Says Spurs about to be the next dynasty, huh? Yeah, man, they got a good young nucleus. All right, Knicks with the ball now. Brunson with the ball into the front court. Brunson guarded by Fox. Around the town screen, now guarded by Castle. Over to Cat. Throws the backdoor to Hart, who is fouled, and he will be at the free throw line for 2. So good movement by Josh Hart. Foul is on Champagnie, and Hart will be at the free throw line for 2. All right. So Hart at the free throw line. First free throw is up. And it's no good. That's another thing, man. Knicks been in these big games. They've been having bad free throw shooting games. You got to make these free throws. There's like too many split free throws. And the second free throw is up, and that's good. And the Knicks strike first blood, 1-0 Knicks. All right, Spurs inbound. Wemby with the ball, inbounds to Fox. Fox with the ball. Over to Castle. Castle into the front court, back to Wemby. Pull up 3-point shot from the top of the key. No good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Here comes the Knicks. Hart with the ball over to Brunson. Brunson into the front court, guarded by Champagnie. Brunson in the lane. Pull up. The shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Wemby. Wemby with the rebound. Wemby on the break. Wemby down low, and the ball is stolen by Bridges over to Brunson. Brunson with the steal with the ball. Brunson into the front court. Brunson over the Bridges. Pull up 3-point shot is up. No good. But Towns and OG Anunoby gets the ball and dunks it right back in. 3-0 Knicks. Spurs quickly inbound. Vasil with the ball into the front court over to Castle. Castle looking. Finds Wemby down low and who lays it up and in. 3-2 Knicks. Knicks quickly inbound to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Guarded by Fox. Brunson across the midcourt line. At the top of the key now. Guarded by Fox. Waiting around the town screen now. Guarded by Castle. Brunson over to Anunoby. Anunoby at the elbow. Looking. Finds Bridges. Bridges throws in the corner to a wide open Josh Hart. And his 3-point shot is no good. Rebounded by Champagne. With the ball ahead to Fox. Fox with the ball into the front court. Back to Champagne. Champagne in the lane to Wemby. Shot is up. No good, but he is fouled. So Wemby will be at the free throw line. Well, that's a weird first point. Yeah, I know, right? Well, hey, you got to make them free throws at the free throw line. Like I said, these guards, the Knicks guards, they got to shoot much better at the free throw line. Too many splitting free throws. All right, Wemby's first free throw is up, and it's good. He's the only player in the NBA averaging 20 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 block shots per game this season. It says Spurs on an 11-game win streak. They have been they've been cooking like fish grease. All right, Wemby's second free throw is up, and is also good. 4-3 Spurs. Knicks inbound. Brunson with the ball. Brunson into the front court. And on this game, Knicks got to shoot. They got to shoot good in this game. They got to shoot good in this game because you're going to get blown out. You got to score. You got to keep up the scoring in this game. Brunson with the ball at the top of the key, guarded by Fox around a hard screen. Brunson in the lane. Brunson fall away. Jump shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Wemby. Wemby with the ball over to Champagne. Back to Wemby. Wemby guarded by Hart now at the top of the key. Now guarded by Bridges. Throws back to Champagne. And look like it's out of bounds. It'll be Knicks ball. All right, so Knicks inbounds. Brunson with the ball. Brunson guarded by Fox. Now around a hard screen. It looks like these teams going to be leaving Josh Hart open a lot now. All right, Brunson with the ball. Brunson in the lane. Throws back out to Josh Hart. Comes in the lane. His floater's up. No good. Rebounded. And Towns had the ball and lost it. Goodness gracious. These guys got some bad hands. All right. Spurs inbounds. Castle with the ball into the front court. Castle down the lane. Castle and is blocked by OG. Rebounded by Bridges. And here comes the Knicks. Bridges. Free throw line. Jump shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Wemby. Too many missed shots by the Knicks. Ahead to Fox. In the corner to Vasil. His step back 3-point shot in the corner is good. And the Spurs extend the lead 7-3. Timeout on the floor. New York. Like I said, Knicks got to make some shots, bro. You're getting a lot of shots. You got to make shots. You got to make shots. That's all it is in NBA today. You got to make buckets. Not so much 3-point shots, 2-point shots, but you got to make the buckets. Let me see what's Wendy's free throw percentage. So Victor Wembanyama, 7'4". Victor Wemby. Let's see what's his stats. Wemby this season is he's at 81.5 free throw percentage, 81.5. So basically he gets there, he makes his free throws, man. He's a good shooter. He is a good shooter. Like I said, Towns and these guys, man, too many Bad hands, man. He's like, yo, you got to get these balls today. Got to get all these loose balls and everything, man. He playing one of the top team. Well, the top team, they're the second. Spurs are second in the West, behind OKC. But the Spurs, like I said, at 43-16, winners of 11 in a row right now, hottest team in the NBA. And the Spurs are healthy. They got everybody, just like, the Knicks got everybody. They're only missing Deuce McBride. But like I said, our bench got to step up when they come in. Like you said, Sham and them guys have been playing a little bit better and stuff like that. Alvarado's good. But you got to get some more help. These guys got to produce. And the last time Knicks actually playing the Spurs 3 times this year because of the Cup championship. Other than that, it'll be 2 times in the season. But this is the 3rd time they're facing the Spurs. They 1-1 against the Spurs this year with that Cup championship, and then they lost earlier to the Spurs. I mean, they beat the Spurs, and then they lost. They won the Cup championship. So I mean, the Knicks are moving, like I said, so far in the game. The Knicks are moving well in the game. Like I said, just got to make some shots, and that's it. Just got to make some shots. Match was good. Salute. Damn sure. Salute. Yep. All right. So the Spurs in this month, 11-0, perfect in the month. 11-0, 16-0 in March '96, but 11-0 this month right now. So the Spurs have won every game the month of February. All right, back to action. Knicks will be Knicks ball. All right, Knicks set the inbounds. Bridges finds Hart. Hart with the ball. Back to Bridges, guarded by Vassell. Bridges into the front court. Bridges around an Anunoby screen. Bridges now around a Towns screen. Finds Hart down to Towns, who goes to the basket and dunks it in. 7-5. All right, Spurs quickly inbound. Fox with the ball at the top of the key, guarded by Anunoby. Fox down the lane and almost loses it and gets up and under. Shot is up and good. Should have been an N1. 9-5. Knicks quickly inbounds. Brunson with the ball into the front court. Over to Hart. Over to Towns. Towns in the lane. Towns off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Wemby. Ahead to Castle. Castle with the ball out to Champagne. Another wide open, and he knocks it down. 12-5. The last time Champagne hit like about 8 3-pointers against the Knicks. All right, Knicks with the ball down 7 now to Towns. Towns down to Hart. Shot is up, blocked by Wemby, and here comes the Spurs. Ahead to Castle. Castle with the ball in the corner to Champagne, and again, another wide open 3-point shot, no good, rebounded by Towns. Ahead to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson around the Hart screen now. Brunson over to Hart. Like I said, they're going to be leaving Hart wide open, guarded by Wemby. Over to Bridges. Bridges in the lane. And he passed. Oh, my God. Back to Hart for us. Bridges had the shot as like, these dudes are scared, man. He's playing scared in the lane. You had a layup, and you passed the ball back out. All right, Spurs with the ball. Vassell, 3-point shot from the corner. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Over to Anunoby. Anunoby with the ball. Over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson in the lane. In the corner to Hart. Hart. And look like it's going to be a turnover by the Knicks, or is it going to be Knicks ball? All right, let me see. It's going to be Knicks ball. And they look like Bridges had the ball, laid the ball up off the glass. Man, that move right there just showed this dude is scared, bro. He is scared to even put a shot up. It was like, yo, with people around, it was like, all right, it'll be Knicks ball. Bridges over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson guarded by Castle. Over to Hart. Hart with the ball. Wide open 3-point shot is up and air ball out of bounds. It'll be Spurs ball. And Dylan Harper has checked into the game for the Spurs. All right, Spurs with the ball. Castle with the ball. Castle into the lane, out to Wemby, fakes the free throw and dunks in the lane. 14-5 Spurs. Knicks quickly inbounds to Bridges. Bridges with the ball. Bridges still dribbling, trying to find somebody. Finds Anunoby, guarded by Vassell. Over to Hart. Back to Anunoby. His free throw line jump shot is up. No good. Rebounded by the Spurs, Vassell. And here comes the Spurs ahead to Wemby. Wemby with the ball. And it looks like it should be Knicks ball. So, but like I said, here Knicks starting the game off cold shooting with a cold shooting. That's not going to work against the good teams. You gotta score the basketball. All right. So I'll see what they're doing, but it should be Knicks ball. And look like Landry Shamet has checked into the game for the Knicks. All right, Brunson inbounds to Shamet. Shamet with the ball. Shamet guarded by Harper. Around the Josh Hart screen. Shamet into the front court. Around a Hart screen again. And foul on the play. Looked like Castle fouls Brunson, trying to cut underneath the basket. So Knicks will inbound the ball side out. All right, Knicks inbounds Brunson with the ball over to Diawara, who is also checked into the game. Around the Mitchell Robinson screen, Brunson in the corner to Josh Hart. Hart out to Diawara, and the ball is stolen by Vassell. Vassell with the ball into the front court now. Vassell throws out to Harper. Harper guarded by Shamet. Over to Johnson, down to Castle. Castle in the corner. Over to Harper. Harper back to Castle. Castle at the three-point line. Castle in the lane. Fall away. Jump shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Mitchell Robinson. Ahead to Josh Hart. Almost loses it. Hart with the ball. Hart into the front court. Over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Back to Josh Hart. And an alley-oop to Mitchell Robinson for the dunk. 14-7. Spurs quickly inbounds. Harper with the ball. At the top of the key, guarded by Brunson. Harper over to Luke Cornett. Cornett with the ball over to Vassell. Vassell in the lane. His fall away shot is up and good. 16-7 Spurs extend their lead. Knicks with the ball. Brunson ahead to Josh Hart. Hart with the ball. At the top of the key, over to Brunson. Brunson in the lane. Fall away shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Mitchell Robinson. And out to Josh Hart. Hart with the ball over to Brunson. Brunson and down low to Josh Hart. Back out to Diawara. His three-point shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Shamet. He should have just went right up on that shot, man. These guys, like I said, man. Shamet now with the ball over to Diawara. Over to Brunson. Brunson back to Shamet. Three-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Vassell. Vassell with the ball ahead to Keldon Johnson. Johnson into the front court. Back to Vassell. Over to Stephon Castle. A three-point shot up and good. 19-7 Spurs extend their lead. Knicks quickly inbounds to Brunson. Brunson with the ball, guarded by Castle. Brunson over to Shamet. Shamet, step back, three-point shot is up and good. Was a foot on the line as a 2, 19-9. 3:45 left to go in the first quarter. All right, Castle with the ball now into the front court. Castle looking, finds Vassell. Vassell out to Keldon Johnson for a wide open three-point shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Robinson. Robinson with the ball over to Brunson. Brunson into the front court to Diawara. Diawara at the elbow. Now to Josh Hart in the corner. Hart guarded by Vassell. Over to Robinson at the top of the key. Robinson over to Hart. And what they call an offensive foul. So it looked like it's a foul on Knicks. It'll be a Spurs ball. Yep. Yeah, it's open all day if you look for Robinson. But like I said, the players of today, they don't have skills. Their skills is very limited. They're not skilled. These guards are not skilled like the guards of the past. These guards is like they'll find guys open for alley-oop dunks and all stuff. These guys are not looking for that. That's why they said they're limited. They're not really paying attention to the game. All right, and Spurs with the ball. Keldon Johnson shot is off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Diawara. Diawara with the ball over to Bridges. Bridges with the ball. Bridges into the free throw line. His fall away jump shot is good. 19-11. He just plays so scared for me, man. It's just like, oh, I just can't stand players that's just like soft and just play scared all the time. Timeout on the floor. San Antonio, 19-11 Knicks, 2:50 left to go in the quarter. Like I said, so far it's just poor shooting. The Knicks have just been shooting the ball poorly. No, I mean, the shots are there. They're just not making the shots. Got to make those shots. Shooters, Shaman, everybody's missing. Guys got to make shots. That's like I said, all it is in today's NBA is shooting and making the basket, putting the ball in the hole. That's all it is. It ain't too much. The shots are there. You ain't even got to really work for your shots. The shots are there. You just got to make them. But like I said, Spurs, all the hottest team in the NBA right now, 11-game win streak. So Spurs at 43-16, second in the West. Yep, you sure right. I talk about it all the time. Those guys had hops, man. Like I said, every time they came near the basket, they're dunking. They're trying to posterize people and dunking. These guys get near the basket, they get scared and pass the ball back out. It's like, bro, what are you in the basketball court for? You're a basketball player. You shouldn't fear nobody on the court. You got to put the ball up. That move by Bridges with Wemby under there was so. Wemby is behind you, Bridges. You're 3 feet from the basket. Go and lay the ball up off the glass or do something. He's behind. It's like that play just tells you all. It's like, yo, that's one of the worst plays ever. It's almost like the Ben Simmons had a layup and throw the ball back out because he didn't want to get fouled or whatever. Man, it's just so crazy. It's just so crazy how these guys are just scared. It don't matter. Like I said, players in the past did not even care who's underneath the basket. Alonzo Mourning and Patrick Ewing, they still taking in there trying to get fouled. They missed a shot, they get fouled. These guys, they'll see somebody in there and they'll just pass it back out. I mean, just the Knicks. Other teams against the Knicks will take it in there. They don't care. You know, unless it's Mitchell Robinson, then they'll make a decision. But if it's anybody else, they're taking it on us. Like I said, every team had athletic players, man. Small players, I mean, forwards, guards, everybody could jump. These guys nowadays, I don't think they do no toe raises, none of that stuff. They don't have no explosion, man. I don't see Josh Hart and got the ball wide open in the corner. I mean, he had so much space. He could have came in and just yoked it from the corner, like how Latrell Sprewell. These guys took flight. They took flight and they was just dunking on people down there. These guys take it in there and just look to pass the ball and just like I said, no athleticism whatsoever. Like I said, a lot of these players look the part. They don't play the part. All right, back to action. It'll be Spurs ball. Up 8, 19-11 Spurs. All right, Spurs with the ball. Fox with the ball, guarded by Alvarado now, who's checked into the game for the Knicks. Fox over to Harper. Harper at the top of the key, over to Cornette, guarded by Robinson. Now back to Harper. His jump shot is no good. Rebounded by Anunoby, who he almost lost the rebound because he's waiting for the ball to come to him. Brunson with the ball into the front court. Brunson down the lane. Now guarded by Harrison Barnes. Brunson looking. Finds Anunoby. Back to Brunson, who's being held. No call, rebound, and Spurs get the steal. Harrison into the front court. At the top of the key, guarded by Brunson. Harrison in the lane. And he looked like he walked. Threw it back out to Fox. Fox around the cornet screen, guarded by Alvarado. Pull up 3-point shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Brunson. Here comes the Knicks. Brunson into the front court, guarded by Harper. Around the Robinson screen, Brunson pull up 3-point shot from the elbow, and it's good. 19-14. Finally, much needed shot needed. All right, Spurs with the ball back. Harper with the ball at the elbow, guarded by Shamet. Over to Barnes, guarded by Brunson. Barnes with this mismatch. Over to Fox in the lane. Shot is up and good. 21-14. All right, Knicks with the ball. Alvarado with the ball now, guarded by Fox into the front court. Guarded by Johnson on a switch. And around the Robinson screen, Alvarado finds Anunoby. Anunoby with the ball, guarded by Harrison Barnes. Anunoby in the lane. Down low to Mitchell Robinson. Shot is up, no good, but he is fouled. So Robinson will be at the free throw line. So Robinson at the free throw line for 2. Low scoring first quarter. 1:13 left to go in the quarter. Robinson's first free throw is no good. And look like Wemby would check back into the game for the Spurs. All right, Robinson's second free throw is up, and it's also no good. Rebounded by the Spurs with a 7-point lead, 21-14, 1:10 left to go in the quarter. I mean, Anunoby with the rebound over to Alvarado. Brunson. His pull-up 3-point shot is no good, but Brunson is fouled. And Brunson will be shooting 3, or are they going to look to see if it was upgraded to a flagrant foul? So I thought the Spurs had the rebound, but the Knicks got the rebound. So, yeah, they will be taking a look to see if it's probably going to upgrade it to a flagrant if he got in the landing space on a 3-point shot. And more than likely, they're going to upgrade it to a flagrant one because he did land in his space. I don't know why it take them so long to look at this stuff, man. They don't take that long to look at it and come back with the call. First, I want to thank everybody for tapping this live stream, Knicks versus Spurs from Madison Square Garden, man. If this is your first time to the Man Cave podcast and the Aboriginal Sports Network, please hit that like and subscribe button, man, and also share it on all social media platforms. It costs you nothing. It is totally free. If you want the links are right there, just scroll up. The links are right up there, Aboriginal Sports as well as the Man Cave podcast. And if you're following on X, formerly Twitter, all you got to do is hit the follow button for Scott Media, the Man Cave podcast, as well as Aboriginal Sports Network. So it's going to be a flagrant foul. So it's been upgraded to a flagrant foul. So Brunson will be at the free throw line to shoot the free throw. So, and then he'll have the technical foul, and then you have the 3 free throws. All right, the free throw is up and it's good. Shoot 2. And the second one is up and is also good. 21-16. So Free throws up, and it's no good. So the Knicks will inbound the ball. Down 5. All right, Alvarado with the ball. Looking. Finds Shamit in the corner. Shamit with the ball back out to Brunson, guarded by Harper. Around the Robinson screen. Brunson in the lane. Brunson guarded by Harper in the lane. Step back shot is up. Good, and a foul. So Brunson will be at the free throw line again to complete the 3-point play. 21-18. RC, what's good? What's good, bro? Salute, salute. Big game today, right now. Knicks Spurs, big game. It's what you want. Hey, you got to play good. You got to play good against the big teams, man. Against the good teams, got to be ready. I want to see that same energy they had against the Bucks. Got to be ready to play. All right. 57 seconds left to go. Brunson's free throw is good. 21-19. So the Knicks are back into the game, down by 11 points earlier. All right, Spurs with the ball. Harper with the ball. Harper over to Wemby. Wemby with the ball. Guarded by Robinson. Over to De'Aaron Fox. Back to Wemby. Wide open 3-point shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Anunoby. Over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball into the front court. Brunson. Pull up 3-point shot from the elbow is good. 22-21, and the Knicks take the lead. 22-21. Spurs with the ball. 30 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Harper with the ball. Harper across the timeline over to Harrison Barnes. Barnes with the ball looking. Finds Wemby guarded by Robinson. Back to Harrison Barnes. Barnes in the lane. He walked. And pass is stolen by Shamit. Shamit with the ball. Shamit. 7 seconds left to go over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball, guarded by Johnson. Brunson, step back 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Wemby. And that is the end of the first quarter with the score. New York 22, San Antonio 21. So the Knicks end the quarter on an 8-0 run to come back and take the lead. Yeah, Spurs are the hottest team in the NBA right now. Spurs are on an 11-game win streak right now. They won all their games in the month of February. 11-0. So Spurs are second in the West at 43-16 on the season behind Oklahoma City. Knicks coming in third in the Eastern Conference behind the Pistons and the Celtics. Knicks 38-22 on the season. But like I said, the Spurs have been on a heater, man. 11 in a row. Yeah, they've been balling, man. Got a good young nucleus. So hats off to the Spurs organization. Like I said, good draft picks and some good luck in the Victor Wemby sweeps. Like I said, for some reason, every time it's a generational center, the Spurs always win the draft. I don't know how, but they keep on doing it. They got David Robinson. Then right after that, they got Tim Duncan. And now they get Wemby. Unfreaking believable how every time a generational big man comes out, the Spurs are in the lottery and they somehow win the lottery. But it's never a conspiracy. Only if the Knicks win, then it's a conspiracy. You know, it's not that. Of course, because Robinson, like I said, Robinson brings that energy. Robinson, Alvarado, dudes, and like I said, Robinson out there rebounding and giving them the ball. You know, Robinson gives the Knicks extra possessions when he's in the game. He can give them 2-3 possessions sometimes on one play. Keeps getting a rebound and stuff like that. And he also rolls to the basket. And like I said, if these guards would be like if we had a Chris Paul type point guards, like Robinson can get 20 points every night on alley-oop dunks. Because I'm saying every time Brunson gets in that lane, there's like 2 or 3 players converge on him. And instead of looking for him, he's trying to take the ball in and he shoot or pass it back out to the 3-point line. I'm like, the guy's right there all by himself. Throw the ball up so he can dunk it. And that'll help his assist numbers too. If he that's he got to make the game easier for himself. You know what I'm saying? It's like he'll take less pounding and less beating if he'll pass the ball. I'm about to start the second quarter, but Brunson was the man in that first quarter. See, Brunson in that first quarter. Brunson had 11 in that first quarter. He was the He's the high man in that quarter. Spurs have a balanced attack right now. 3 from Champagne, 6 from Wemby, 4 from Fox, Vasil with 5, Castle with 3. For the Knicks, OG has 2 points with 4 rebounds. Towns with only 2 points. Hart with 1 point. Mikal Bridges with 2 points right now. And off the bench, Robinson and Shaman with 2 apiece. But like I said, in this game, the starters going to have to come. They're going to give a lot more. All 4 of these guys, Brunson, Hart, Anunoby, Bridges, Towns, all these guys got to step up in this game, the big games. And then, like I said, the bench guys got to step up with support. All right. First quarter assist, 7 for the Spurs, 3 for the Knicks. All right. Second quarter is about to start. Knicks with the ball up 1. Bridges inbounds to Alvarado, guarded by Fox into the front court. Alvarado around an OG screen over to Bridges, down to Towns, who's guarded by Harrison Barnes. And Wemby's coming. Somebody got to go through the middle, and this is part of the problem. You see, that's what I'm saying. It's like he's getting double teamed. Somebody's got to flash quick to that middle. Everybody just standing around. And the Spurs get the steal. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Towns. Ahead to Alvarado. Over to Towns. Towns at the top of the key. Towns down the lane. Out to Diawara. 3-point shot from the angle and from the elbow, and it's good. 25-21. Good shooting by Diawara. Thank you. Somebody can put the ball in the basket. All right, Spurs with the ball. Harper with the ball. Around the Champagne screen. Harper down the lane. Throws out to Barnes. Out to Champagne. A wide open 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Ahead to Alvarado. Alvarado into the front court quickly. Down to Anunoby, guarded by Champagne. Anunoby in the post. Back out to Diawara. Out the Bridges to Towns. Guarded by Barnes. Towns with the ball. Towns down the lane. Off the glass and in. Should have been an and one. 27-21. All right, Spurs quickly inbound to Harper. Harper with the ball. Over to Barnes. Barnes with the ball. Guarded by Diawara. And it's stolen by Bridges ahead of Fox. Bridges down the lane. Lays it up and in off the glass. 29-21. Timeout on the floor, San Antonio. So the Knicks on a 7-0 run to start the second quarter. Knicks right now on a 15-0 run right now against the Spurs. Knicks with an 8-point lead, 29-21. So good defense by Bridges in the start the second quarter. Like I said, the energy got to pick up. You got to play. D was good. Let's keep this great energy, get this win. Yeah, of course, man. Got to keep this play up. These guys got to be ready to play. Pick up the pace, pick up the tempo. So far, so good, man. The second quarter, Diawara with the shooting is like much needed, man. Shaman got to get his shooting going. These guys got to make these shots. I'm glad that some of the bench guys are helping out. So Robinson on Wemby is good. That's a good matchup for Robinson because he's quick enough to stay out there. Wemby is like, don't go for the fakes, man. Just don't go for the fakes. Just put your hands up and that's it. Not out. Now don't put your hands out. Just put your hands up. Because Wemby's going to shoot them threes. He's going to shoot them threes and stuff like that. Or you're going to fake it and come in the lane, but you don't want that. So great start for the Knicks. Like I said, to the end of the first quarter, into the second quarter, 15-0 run. Let's keep it going. While the Spurs are struggling, let's keep it going. Keep up, push the pace, man. Force the issue. Let's go. So we'll see what the Spurs come out with after the timeout. Like I said, so far they've been missing their shots. They are going through a little drought right now themselves. But like I said, this is the NBA, so they're gonna make their run too. All right, back to action. Should be Spurs ball inbounding. Brunson's getting a little rest right now. All right, Spurs with the ball. Castle with the ball into the front court, guarded by OG. Castle at the elbow, over to Champagne, guarded by Diawara. Trying to find Wemby in the post, back out to Fox. Fox with the ball in a corner to Vasil. His 3-point shot is up, no good. Rebounded, and the ball out about Alvarado, inbound the ball. Alvarado inbounds to Diawara, back to Alvarado, guarded by Fox. Alvarado around that OG screen, over to Bridges with the ball, over to Towns, guarded by Castle in the corner. Out to Diawara. Wide open 3-point shot is up and no good. And foul on the play on Castle holding Towns. So it'd be Knicks ball. All right, Knicks inbound. So Alvarado with the ball. Over to Bridges. Bridges with the ball to Diawara. Diawara back to Alvarado. Alvarado with the ball around the Diawara screen. Alvarado shot in the free throw line is up and good. And the Knicks go up 10, 31-21. Knicks on a 16-0 run. Spurs quickly inbounds to Castle. Castle into the front court. Over to Vasil. Back to Castle. Castle with the ball to Champagne. Champagne in the lane against Diawara. Goes back out to Victor Wemby in the corner, guarded by Towns. And Wemby, fall away shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Alvarado. Here comes the Knicks. Alvarado quickly into the front court. Alvarado down the lane of Bridges, and he dunks. 33-21. Knicks with a 12-point lead. Knicks on an 18-0 run now. A 19-0 run. Knicks 26-2 run in the last 7 minutes. Spurs with the ball. Castle with the ball. Fall away shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Diawara. Here comes the Knicks. Out to Alvarado quickly into the front court. Alvarado over to Diawara. Back to Alvarado. Alvarado around a Diawara screen. Alvarado looking. Finds Towns. Towns back out to Diawara. Wide open 3-point shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Fox. Ahead to Castle. Castle with the ball now. Castle into the front court. Castle in the corner to Vasil. His 3-point shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Champagne, but is it a foul? It's foul on the Knicks, so it'd be Spurs ball. But the Knicks right now on a 19-0 run. Spurs have went cold. All right, Spurs set the inbounds. Cornette over to Champagne. Champagne with the ball over to Vasil. Vasil around a Cornette screen. Vasil in the lane. 18-foot jump shot is up. Good and a foul. 33-23. So Vasil will be at the free throw line to complete the 3-point play. Eight minutes left to go in the second quarter. So Vasil will be at the free throw line. In his last 3 games, Vasil's averaging 21 points a game. So he's been coming on for the Spurs. All right, his free throw is up, and it's no good. But Champagne with the ball. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Towns. Towns with the ball ahead to Alvarado. Alvarado into the front court. Pull up 3-point shot from the elbow is no good. Rebounded by Keldon Johnson. Over to Vasil. Out to Keldon Johnson into the front court. And the Champagne in the corner. Champagne looking, finds Castle. 3-point shot from the corner is up, no good. Rebounded by Alvarado. Here comes the Knicks. Alvarado into the front court. Over to Shamit. Fakes the 3-point shot in the corner to Bridges. His 3-point shot is up and good. And the Knicks go up 13, 36-23. So good shooting by the Knicks right now in the second quarter. Spurs with the ball. Castle with the ball into the front court. Castle guarded by Hart. Almost loses it. Over to Vasil. Guarded by Alvarado. Back to Castle. Over in the corner to Keldon Johnson. His 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Towns. With the ball, Towns over to Alvarado. Alvarado with the ball now into the front court. Over to Bridges, guarded by Cornette. Bridges out to Shamit. Back to Bridges in the corner. His 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Vasil. Here comes the Spurs. Vasil with the ball into the front court, guarded by Shamit. Vasil at the free throw line. Almost loses it. And it is a jump ball. So Vasil and Shamit will jump. Good D by Shamit. So hopefully Shamit can win this tip, but against Vasil, but we'll see. All right, the tip is up, and Towns has it, and he throws it, and it's stolen by Barnes. Not a good pass by Towns. Over to Harper, who lays it up the glass and in. Towns, guys, that's an unforced turnover. 36-25. All right, Knicks inbound the ball. Bridges over to Hart. Hart with the ball into the front court. Guarded by Cornette. Nobody's guarding Hart. And over to Towns. Towns with the ball. Back to Hart. Hart. Back to Towns. Towns in the lane. Shot off the glasses up and in, and a foul. 38-25. So Towns will be at the free throw line for the 3-point play. But like I said, every team now looking like they just gonna leave Josh Hart wide open, man. So Knicks gonna have to come up with something. If Hart ain't making them, if he's not scoring, they're gonna have to come up with something. You have to get somebody else in the game, is like, because like I said, that's gonna mess up the spacing on the floor for the Knicks. So Hart got to start making some of these shots. Towns at the free throw line. His free throw is up, and it's good. 39-25 with 6:20 left to go in the second quarter, and Brunson looked like he's going to check back into the game for the Knicks as well. So Brunson in. All right, Spurs inbound the ball. Johnson looking, inbounds to Harper. Harper with the ball, guarded by Alvarado. Harper into the front court. Harper at the elbow. Over to Johnson, now guarded by Josh Hart. Over to Vasil. Vasil guarded by Shamit at the top of the key. Vasil around a Cornette screen. Over to Harper. Fakes the shot. Harper in the lane. Shot is up off the glass and in. 39-27. Knicks quickly inbounds. Alvarado inbounds to Brunson. So basically, Knicks gets a bunch of guards around Towns. So it's Brunson, Hart, Shamit, and Alvarado. Brunson in the lane, off the glass. Shot is up, no good. Tip back in by Towns, no good. Rebounded by Cornette. Ahead to Harper. Harper with the ball. Down low to Cornette. Shot is up off the glass, no good, but Cornette will be at the free throw line. And looks like Wemby would check back in as well after the free throw is attempted. So right now it's a 12-point Knicks lead. All right. Cornette's first free throw is up, and it's good. 39-28. Wemby would check back into the game for the Spurs. All right. Cornette's second free throw is up, and it's also good. 39-29, 10-point Knicks lead. And look like Josh Hart check. It looked like Mitchell Robinson will check into the game. So, and Anunoby will check back into the game for the Knicks. All right. So, Knicks inbounds. Hart inbounds to Brunson. Brunson with the ball into the front court around a Robinson screen. Brunson looking, and passes stolen by Dylan Harper and out of bounds, and it'll be Knicks ball. Or it should be the Spurs ball. Who kicked the ball out? So it'll be Spurs, but let me see who kicked it out. It went off a Hart, so it'll be Spurs ball. All right, so Spurs will inbound. Harper will inbound. Harper inbounds to Barnes, guarded by Brunson at the top of the key. Over to Cornette, back to Barnes. Barnes at the elbow now, over to Vasil. His pull-up jump shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Here comes the Knicks. Hart into the front court. Hart looking, finds Brunson, over to Anunoby. His three-point shot from the elbow is good, and the Knicks go up 13, 42-29. Spurs quickly inbounds to Harper in the front court. Harper guarded by Hart at the elbow. Harper now over to Cornette at the top of the key to Vasil at the elbow. Vasil around a Cornette screen. Vasil looking, finds Cornette, trying to find Wemby, and the pass is stolen by OG Anunoby. OG with the ball into the front court over to Brunson. Brunson in the lane, back out to Anunoby. A wide open three-point shot from the top of the key, no good. And it will be Spurs ball. All right, 13-point Knicks lead. 4:32 left to go in the second quarter. All right. Spurs with the ball now. Fox into the front court, guarded by Anunoby. Fox over to Wemby. Wemby down the lane and dunks it off of a pick. 42-31. Spurs down 11. Knicks quickly inbounds Brunson to Hart, guarded by Barnes. Hart into the front court. Hart with the ball now. Hart over to Brunson. Brunson fakes a shot. Brunson in the lane. Backs out to Anunoby. Fakes a three-point shot. Anunoby. 16-foot shot is up and good. 44-31. Knicks Spurs quickly inbounds to Fox. Fox with the ball. Guarded by Anunoby. Fox. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Hart. Throws quickly ahead to Anunoby, who gets the dunk. And the Knicks go up 15, 46-31. Good pass by Josh Hart. All right, Spurs quickly inbound. Barnes and the Fox looking to inbound. Over to Vasil, back to Fox. Fox with the ball into the front court, guarded by Anunoby at the top of the key. Over to Harper. Harper guarded by Hart. Harper looks, finds Wemby, fakes a three-point shot. Wemby, and looked like he walked and lays it up and in. 46-33. I thought he walked. All right, Knicks quickly inbound to Brunson. Brunson with the ball now, guarded by Fox. Brunson across the timeline. Brunson around a Robinson screen. Brunson pull-up three-point shot from the elbow is good, and the Knicks go up 16, 49-33. Spurs quickly inbound. Harper over to Wemby. His three-point shot from the top of the key, and that's good. 49-36. So Spurs coming right back. Knicks with the ball. Brunson over to Hart. Hart with the ball into the front court. Back to Brunson, guarded by Fox. Brunson at the top of the key. Around a Robinson screen now. Brunson in the lane. Brunson, little floating lane is up and good. 51-36. Spurs inbounds. Barnes over to Harper. Harper with the ball. Harper guarded by Hart. Over to Barnes, guarded by Brunson at the top of the key. Back to Harper. Over to Wemby in the corner, guarded by Robinson. Wemby. And pass is stolen and then given right back to the Spurs. Harper with the steal. Harper guarded by Hart. Harper Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Hart. Here comes the Knicks. Hart with the ball. Over to Shamit. Shamit with the ball. 2 minutes left to go in the quarter. Shamit. 3-point shot from the elbow is up. No good. Rebounded by Wemby. Here comes the Spurs. Wemby into the front court. Guarded by Robinson. Wemby looking. Finds Fox. Fox. Wide open 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Robinson over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball now into the front court. Brunson throws to OG, guarded by Harper in the corner. OG looking. Finds Hart in the corner. Hart with the ball. And he's fouled by Vasil. Timeout on the floor with 1:33 left to go in the second quarter. Knicks 51, Spurs 36. So big second quarter for the Knicks so far. Big second quarter. Also good end of the first quarter for the Knicks as well to extend this lead. Like I said, Spurs right now, hottest team in the NBA. Spurs on an 11-game win streak. Let me see. Other games around the association look like the Knicks would be the Knicks are the first game of the day. 3:30 games. Cleveland at Brooklyn. Milwaukee at Chicago. Minnesota at Denver. Then the 5 o'clock game, Memphis at Indiana. 6 o'clock games. Portland at Atlanta. Detroit at Orlando. 8 o'clock game. Philadelphia at Boston. OKC at Dallas, also at 8. 9 o'clock game. Pelicans at the Clippers. And the last game, Sacramento Kings at LA Lakers. That's 9:30. So the Knicks are the first game on an NBA slate today. So like I said, Spurs started out the game real good, but then the Knicks came right back, and now the Knicks are in the lead now. But like I said, it's a 15-point game, but NBA is a game of runs. So, but Knicks with a 15-point lead, 1:33 left to go in the second quarter right before the half. Hopefully the Knicks can extend their lead before this half. It's a big second quarter for the Knicks, man. Like I said, Spurs started struggling towards the end of the first quarter into the second quarter, and that's why they're in the hole they're in right now. But like I said, it's better defense and better shooting is like they'll be right back in this game. For the Knicks, they got to just keep doing what they've been doing. Like I said, just keep up the good shooting, and like I said, let's extend this lead out. This got to get this win against the good teams. You got to get wins against the good teams, man. Wemby with 13 in this half right now, so far in the half. All right. Back to action. Spurs about to set the inbounds. No, it's going to be, I'm sorry, the Knicks. The Knicks ball. Yeah, because Hart got fouled. So Knicks will inbound, side out. All right, Brunson will inbound. All right. Brunson with the ball over to Josh Hart. Down in the paint. Hart over to Towns. Wide open 3-point shot from the elbow. No good. Rebounded by Wemby. Over to Castle. Castle with the ball into the front court. Guarded by Hart. Castle at the top of the key. Over to Fox. Fox guarded by Shamit. Back to Castle. Wide open shot. Over to Barnes. Back to Castle again. 7 on the shot clock. Looking for Wemby. Guarded by Anunoby. Wemby shot in the post up is no good. Rebounded by Brunson. Here comes the Knicks. Brunson guarded by Fox now. Over to Josh Hart. Hart with the ball. His jump shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Fox. Fox with the ball. 50 seconds left to go in the quarter. Over to Castle. Castle with the ball guarded by Anunoby. Shot and is blocked by Towns, but is a foul on the play, so Castle will be at the free throw line. So Castle at the free throw line for 2. His first free throw is up and is good. $45 seconds left to go in the quarter right before the half. All right, Castle's second free throw is up, and it's also good. 51-38. Knicks 13-point lead. 45 seconds left to go. Knicks got to score on one of these last 2 possessions of this quarter. All right, Knicks inbounds. Anunoby looking. Finds Shamet with the ball over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson guarded by Castle. Brunson across the timeline now. Brunson around the Josh Hart screen. Brunson in the lane. Back out to wide open Josh Hart, who fakes the shot in the lane. And Hart, fall away shot is up, and he leaves it short. Come on, man. All right, Spurs with the rebound. Fox with the ball into the front court. Knicks, like I said, Knicks ain't been doing, they haven't been aggressive towards the end of this second quarter, man. All right, Fox holding the ball. 10 seconds, 11 seconds, guarded by Shamet. Fox over to Vassell. Back to Fox. Fox in the corner to Harrison Barnes. His shot is up and good. 3-point shot, 51-41. Knicks quickly inbounds. Brunson, half-court shot is up and almost in. No good. And we are at halftime with the score. New York, 51. San Antonio, 41. Back with the halftime stats after a word from the Man Cave.
Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
It's for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. God.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife, Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That turnpike, you can see that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, no it don't get broken. Legalize, mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in, the show called The-Man-Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85 inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed, stay calm. You on the road and chill, do the watch along. The show's on, the host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling the panel filled with guest stars. You're now rocking with the voice, you know who it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You're now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Productions. What that mean, we about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S.God. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that like button.
All right, we are back at halftime with the score. Knicks 51, Spurs 41. For the Spurs, Julian Champagny with 3 points. Victor Wembanyama with the high score for the Spurs with 13 points, 8 rebounds. De'Aaron Fox with 4 points. Devin Vassell with 7 points, 4 rebounds. Stephon Castle with 5 points. Off the bench, Harrison Barnes with 3 points. Luke Cornett with 2 points. Dylan Harper with 4 points off the bench. Overall shooting for the Spurs, 15 of 41 for 37%. 3-point shooting, 5 of 19 for 26%. Free throw shooting there, 6 of 7 for 86%. Spurs got 20 rebounds, 12 assists to go along with 8 turnovers and 6 steals in the game so far. For the New York Knicks, OG Anunoby with 9 points, 4 rebounds. Karl Anthony Towns with 7.6 rebounds. Josh Hart with 1.4 rebounds, 4 assists. Mikal Bridges with 9 points. Jalen Brunson, the high man in the game for the Knicks, with 16 points in the game, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. Off the bench, Muhammad Diawara with 3 points, Mitchell Robinson with 2 points, 4 rebounds, Landry Shamet with 2 points, Jose Alvarado with 2 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist. Overall shooting for the Knicks, 20 of 46 for 43%. 3-point shooting, Knicks 6 of 20 for 30%. Free throw shooting, 5 of 9 for 56% at the free throw line. So Knicks got to do better on that free throw line. Knicks got 27 rebounds, 10 assists, and 7 turnovers, and go along with 6 steals in the game. So right now, Knicks with a 10-point lead that towards the end of the first quarter and the second quarter, what really propelled the Knicks into the lead. Knicks scoring 29 in that second quarter. Should have scored a little bit more towards the end of the quarter, but like I said, Spurs chopped the lead down to 10 points. There's a 10-point lead going into the third quarter for the Knicks. Well, like I said, the way the Knicks started didn't look good, but they came right back, and that's big. So hopefully, like I said, they go into halftime, regroup, come out in the second half. Like I said, just keep doing what you're doing. Like I said, but the Knicks got to shoot better, and also keep up the tempo and the pace because the Spurs, like I said, they're gonna ratchet it up. So Knicks gonna have to be ready. This is anybody's game. So a 10-point lead in the NBA is nothing. We know with the 3-point shooting and all that stuff is nothing. So Knicks gonna have to be ready. But the Spurs, like I said, Spurs had a bad end of the first quarter, also into the early second quarter where they was just like in a drought. And that's when the Knicks took control and, took the lead. But like I said, the third quarter, we'll see how they come out in the first 5-6 minutes of the third quarter. If the Spurs are going to, like I said, ratchet up and try to get some turnovers and get some steals in and also get back into this game. It's only a 10-point game, so it's always right here. Yeah, I've been watching a little bit of NFL Combine and stuff like that. So, trying to see, I guess it was like the quarterbacks and offensive linemen and stuff like that. Watching a little bit of wide receiver run, some of the 40 times and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's an interesting weekend, man, especially Combines in Indianapolis for the NFL, man. Draft this next month. So, seeing some of these guys and, working out and stuff like that. And like I said, so far, I mean, the name of the NFL Combine is Sonny Styles, man. He's really like the big name. He's the one who's shooting up the draft boards and stuff like that. But other people are going to be shooting up too, man, depending on what they do at the combines and stuff like that. So good times, good interesting time for these young men. So looking back at some of these things, so what Spurs, what they was doing, like what the Knicks are trying to do is trying to get trying to set some screens for for Brunson to get him free off from Castle and other things like that. Yeah, man, they just showing that highlight with Bridges was like, yo, he had no. It was like, yo, bro, shoot the ball. And in the second half, man, Hart's gonna have to be making some shots because they're gonna be leaving Hart wide open again, man. They're gonna be leaving him open. That's gonna mess up the spacing for the Knicks. If he can start making some of them shots and then it gets better, then the Spurs won't be able to slack off as much. So hopefully Hart can start shooting better. And like I said, because he's gonna have the shots. They are leaving him open. They're leaving him wide open. And look like that's going to be a theme going into to the end of the season. Like teams are just going to start doing that, just backing off of him and making the driving lanes that much harder. And I want to thank everybody for tapping in this live stream, Knicks versus Spurs from Madison Square Garden, man. If this is your first time to the Man Cave podcast, as well as the Aboriginal Sports Network, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, man, and also share it on all social media platforms. The links are right there in the chat. Scroll up. You can just click on it and just subscribe. It costs you nothing. It is totally free. And also, if you're following on X, formerly Twitter, all you have to do is just hit that follow button, man, for Escott Media and the Man Cave podcast, as well as the Aboriginal Sports Network. Yeah, man. In fact, I'll put the links right back in there. So make sure you go and subscribe. Let me right now get the links right up in there. Like I said, so I'll see what the Knicks how they come out in that in the third quarter. They come out with some uh some more aggression like they did in it towards the end of the first quarter. Let me put it right over. Yeah, Iman, Knicks are up. So right there, the link is right there. Make sure you go and subscribe, man. Like I said, it costs you nothing. It is totally free. It costs you nothing. And right now on the network, if you go on the network, Aboriginal Sports Network right now, you go and tap in to support Unpopular Opinion Sports, NYG, and Big Pat Sports Talk, talking having Giants Combo Live, the 2026 NFL Combine, the recap, rising prospects, and best Giants fit. So make sure you go and subscribe right now. And they're talking Giants right now. So yeah, like I said, Giants combo right now on the Aboriginal Sports Network, basketball as well, man. So make sure you go and subscribe, man. Don't miss out, man. It's totally free. So like I said, Spurs winners of 11 in a row. Says so. Knicks got to be on their P's and Q's because the Spurs are going to make a comeback, man. Spurs are going to make a comeback. So Knicks got to be ready. hmm So we'll see what they're gonna be doing, man. Like I said, got to come out strong. Got to come out strong. Said Knicks got back, man. Like I said, first quarter didn't start off real good, but hey, the second quarter, end of the first quarter towards the second quarter started. Knicks came on, man. So like I said, let's see what they do in the third quarter. So the third quarter had been a problem for the Knicks, like some parts of the season and stuff like that. So they got to stay aggressive in that third quarter, man. Got to be very, very aggressive. I want to see the Knicks keep up the tempo, push the pace, and try to get some easy baskets in transition because the Spurs will be trying to ratchet it up in the third quarter. So big third quarter for the Knicks coming up. We'll see how they start out. I want to see the first 5 or 6 minutes of that third quarter. I'm talking the spot. It's on the Flavor Flav. Like I said, the game after this will be the Timberwolves and the Nuggets at 3:30. That should be a good game. Timberwolves and the Nuggets next after the Knicks and the Spurs game on ESPN. So in the third quarter, like I said, more and like I see, Towns got to get more. What you call it, Bridges and Anobi. Hey, let's see, Brunson. Everybody got. Like I said, this third quarter have a big third quarter, man. Hopefully, like I said, this don't be the quarter that dooms us because the Knicks, like I said, had problems in the third quarter, sometimes the fourth, but we'll see how they're gonna do. Knicks, every win counts right now. Knicks got to start stacking some wins, man. Knicks got no room for error. Knicks right now are third in the Eastern Conference, man. Just a half game above the Cleveland Cavaliers. Toronto's another game, and Toronto's another team that's like about a game or 2 games behind the Knicks. So the Knicks got to keep pace, man. Knicks got to keep winning. They don't put themselves in this position, man, because that bad month of January, that's why they're in a position that they got to win all these games out. And especially against the good teams, you got to show up and show out against these good teams, man. So far, the Knicks are doing it in this game. Coach, what's good? Salute, brother. Salute, salute. Yeah, so far, Knicks are looking good in this game. They didn't look early on, didn't look good, but like I said, they play much better. Hopefully, like I said, in the third quarter, they can continue to play much better, man. And like I said, keep the pace, push up the pace, man, and the shooting. Got to shoot the ball. Got to get some good shots. Guys got to make shots, man. 10-point lead. Like I said, I ain't like the way they closed out that second quarter right before the half. They should have scored some points, but they still got a 10-point lead. But third quarter is going to be very, very pivotal, man. And the Knicks can have a strong third quarter. That'll help in ensuring the Knicks to get this dub, man. But got to have a strong third quarter. Some third quarters have been some of the Knicks' Achilles heels and stuff like that. They have come out flat in the third quarter, and that's why some of these games they have fell behind or they lost games. So hopefully this third quarter, man, they just keep up the adrenaline, the energy, and all that type of stuff, and keep playing and stuff like that to get the dub, man. And like I said, right now on the network, on the Aboriginal Sports Network, man, brother on Popular Opinion Sports and Big Pat Sports Talk is talking right now, Giants convo right now about the combine and also the fits for the New York Giants. So if you want to go over there, tap over there, make sure you go over there, subscribe over there, man, and hit that like button, man. Like, subscribe, and share on all social media platforms. But yeah, Spurs they gonna be a problem, man. Spurs are a good young team right now. They got a lot of talent on that team, man. They just been stacking, and regardless of position, they're gonna keep stacking the talent. Like I said, just because you had a Castle, don't mean you didn't pick Harper. You know, some other teams like, oh well, we got it, so we're gonna pick another position. Nah, you got to keep stacking them. I don't care. You know, because injuries is always part of the game. All right, about to start the third quarter in a few minutes, and about to tip off third quarter. Yeah, Alvarado telling old Towns he can't guard you. Alvarado over there pumping up his teammates. All right, like I said, it's going to be a big third quarter. We're going to see, man, if the Knicks could sustain this lead, 10-point lead for right now. Yeah, that was a big Brunson had a big first quarter, man. 11 points in that first quarter. That was big for the Knicks, man. And like I said, 16 at the half, man. So he's on the way to a good game, man. So let's keep it up, man. Keep up the shooting and stuff like that. But gonna need some help from his friends, man. His friends gonna have to help him in this third quarter, man. Like I said, Spurs closed out that with a 6-0 run or 7-0 run. All right, back to action. Knicks with the ball. Brunson with the ball into the front court, guarded by Fox. Around a Hart screen. Brunson with the ball over to Towns, guarded by Castle. And an offensive foul. Towns with this elbow thing again, hooking people. Don't understand what is this thing with the elbow, man. It's like he keeps just like, bro, concentrate on basketball. He's putting his hands and putting people's hand underneath his elbow. I mean, Spurs with the ball. Fox with the ball into the front court. Over to Wemby. Free throw, an 18-foot jump shot is up and good. 51-43. So the Spurs right now, probably like on an 8-9-0 run right now. Knicks haven't scored. Knicks is stuck on 51 for a minute. All right, Knicks with the ball. Brunson with the ball into the front court. Over to Bridges. Over to Towns. And he almost loses the ball. Towns looking for somebody. You got to go to the ball. Why are guys moving away from the ball? Hart in the lane. His little floater's up and no good. This is crazy. Hart got to make these shots. Castle with the ball. Castle down the lane. Castle in the corner to Fox. Wide open three-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by the Spurs. Castle with the shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Brunson. Brunson with the ball into the front court. Brunson guarded by Champagne. Brunson down the lane. Brunson over to Hart. Hart with the ball in the corner of Bridges. His three-point shot from the corner is good. 54-43. I don't know what Josh Hart is doing. He got to make these shots, man. He's wide open. All right, Vasil with the ball. Over to Wemby. His three-point shot from the elbow is up. No good. Rebounded by Bridges. Bridges ahead to Towns. Towns fakes the shot. And he gets called for an offensive foul. These fouls by Towns is just like unbelievable, man. All right, so it'll be Spurs ball. Fox with the ball. Fox at the top of the key, guarded by Anunoby. Over to Wemby. Wemby shot is up, no good, but he's fouled by Brunson, so Wemby will be at the free throw line for 2. So Wemby's first free throw is up and is good. And looks like substitution. Who's coming in? And Wemby's second free throw is up, and it's also good. 54-45. 9-point Knicks lead. All right, Spurs set the inbounds. Knicks are inbounds. Hart inbounds to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Over to Bridges. Bridges into the front court, guarded by Vassell. Bridges over to Towns, now guarded by Castle. They putting a guard on Towns, and then they putting the center on Hart. Over to Anunoby. Anunoby with the ball, guarded by Fox. Anunoby over to Josh Hart in the lane, off the glass and in. 56-45, but Hart got to make more shots. It's like they're leaving you open. You got to be more aggressive. You got to be taking them shots. All right, Spurs come right back. Vasil over to Fox, over to Castle, go over to Champagne in the corner, and throws the ball away, so it'll be Knicks ball. So Knicks moving on defense. All right, Knicks inbounds. Brunson inbounds to Bridges. Bridges with the ball now, guarded by Vasil. Bridges around the town screen. Bridges out to Hart. Wide open three-point shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Towns. And he's fouled by Castle. So number 3 on Castle. So Knicks will inbounds. Knicks with an 11-point lead, but they got to score. He got to score. All right, Brunson looking. Finds Bridges. Bridges in the lane. Bridges throws to Hart, and the ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be Spurs ball. All right, Spurs inbounds. Castle over to Vasil. Back to Fox. Fox with the ball. Fox in the corner to Vasil. His three-point shot from the corner, and it's good. 56-48. 8-point Knicks lead. Knicks quickly inbounds to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Around a Hart screen. Back to Brunson. Over to Hart. Down the lane. Shot is up good. Where's the foul? Should have been an and one. 58-48. All right, Spurs with the ball. Castle with the ball over to Champagne. Back to Castle. Castle now guarded by Brunson. Castle over to Wemby. Wemby with the ball. Wemby throws it back out to Castle. His 3-point shot is up and no good, but Wemby comes back and gets the rebound and he walks. But the Knicks got to get out, rebound the ball. Stop looking at the ball. All right, so Knicks will inbound up 10. Brunson with the ball, guarded by Fox, into the front court. Over to Hart. Back to Brunson. Brunson pull up 3-point shot from the elbow and it's good. 61-48. All right, Spurs quickly inbounds. Vasil back over to Fox. Fox now at the elbow. Fox guarded by Brunson. Over to Castle. Castle over to Champagne in the corner to Fox. Wide open 3-point shot from the corner and it's good. 61-51. Knicks quickly inbounds. Brunson to Hart. Back to Brunson. I don't know why the Knicks are so off of these guys. They're not really doing nothing to be double teaming. Brunson with the ball. Brunson at the top of the key now. Brunson in the paint. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Hart. Hart with the ball out to Bridges. Back to Hart. Back to Bridges. His 3-point shot from the elbow and is good. 64-51. Spurs quickly inbounds to Fox. Fox with the ball. Almost stolen. And Fox keeps it. And the ball is stolen by Anunoby. Anunoby down the lane, and he misses the dunk. Come on. He's got, and nobody's saying he got fouled, but they're not even calling it. You got to make that shot. Vasil with a pull-up 3-point shot, and it's good. And it's a 10-point game again, 64-54. But Anunoby got to make that dunk. 10-point lead again for the Knicks. Brunson with the ball over to Bridges. Bridges with the ball over to Towns, guarded by Castle. Towns, and he dunks the ball, 66-54. Timeout, San Antonio. 7:04 left to go in the third quarter. 12-point Knicks lead. Let me see that Anunoby play again because Anunoby got to dunk that ball. You got to get up, bro. You got to get up off the ground and dunk that ball. Even though he said he got fouled, but still, they don't care about the fouls. You should have dunked that ball. So timeout on the floor. Knicks with a 12-point lead, 66-54. So far, like I said, it's almost trading baskets for baskets. I'll take that, So as long as the Knicks, they extended the lead to a 12-point lead now. So that's good. All right. So like I said, Knicks, good third quarter so far, man. Still a good quarter. Knicks guys. All right. Let's see if the Knicks can extend this lead. So far, so good, man. Like I said, good third quarter so far for the Knicks, man. Let's see if they can keep it up, sustain it. But I want to see that OG play again. He probably did get fouled, but like I said, he should have made that, man. He was ahead of the pack. Should have made that dunk. Said, man, thank you guys for tapping this live stream. Knicks versus the Spurs from Madison Square Garden, man. If this is your first time to the Man Cave podcast and the Aboriginal Sports Network, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, man. Also share it on all social media platforms, man. It costs you nothing. It is totally free. And also, if you're following on X, formerly Twitter, make sure you just hit the follow button for Escott Media and the Man Cave podcast, man. It costs you nothing. It is totally free. All right, back to action. All right, back to action. It'll be Spurs ball down 12. All right, Wemby inbounds ball to Fox. Back to Wemby. Wemby with the ball now. Over to Fox. Fox guarded by Anunoby. Over to Vasil. Fakes the three-point shot. Throws and the ball is deflected by Bridges, stolen by the Knicks. Hart with the ball into the front court. Over to Brunson. Brunson around a Hart screen. Brunson over to Josh Hart. Back to Brunson. Brunson looking. Finds Hart. Hart with the ball in the corner to Brunson. Brunson guarded by Vasil. Brunson Brunson throws in the corner to Bridges. His three-point shot from the corner and it's good. 69-54, 15-point Knicks lead now. Spurs quickly inbounds to Vasil. His shot down, his three-point shot is up. Air ball rebounded by the Knicks. Here comes the Knicks. Brunson with the ball. Throws ahead to Bridges. Bridges with the ball. Back to Brunson. Brunson guarded by Wemby in the corner. And Towns Brunson three-point shot is up, in and out, no good, rebounded by the Spurs. But Towns, you got Champagne on you. Post the dude up, seal him, and call for the ball. And Wemby fouled in the corner on a three-point shot by Bridges. Don't understand, why would you foul a dude on a three-point shot? You got to put your hands up, not out. I understand how these dudes don't understand it. You got to put your hands up, straight up, not out. You put it out, players are going to put the shot up and you're going to foul them. So you're going to send them to the free throw line for three. What they telling these boys to practice and stuff like that, man. It's just like, yo, you standing next to the dude. You didn't even have to do anything. You're right there. It ain't like you had to run like from. Wemby's first free throw is up and is good. And Jeremy Sohan so far has not got off the bench to play against his former team. All right, Wemby's second free throw is up and is also good, 69-56. All right, Wemby got one more coming up. And look like substitution going to come into the game for the Knicks. Diawara is going to check into the game for the Knicks. And Wemby's, let me see. Shaman is also going to check into the game for the Knicks as well. So Diawara and Shaman checks the game. And Wemby's third free throw is up. And it's no good, but put right back in by Castle because Shaman did not box out. 69-58. That's, come on, man. That's an easy basket. This is what I'm saying. This is how the dudes are falling asleep behind the wheels. You just came into the game. You should be ready. You should have energy. 69-58, 11-point Knicks lead. Knicks with the ball. Brunson with the ball. Brunson in the lane. Brunson shot off the glass is no good. Rebounded by Robinson, but he is fouled. Why won't they count the basket with Robinson? How is that? How is that they not counting the basket? You got to count the basket. I mean, it's an and one. What do these referees be trying to do, man? So Robinson will be the and one. His free throw, 5:34 left to go. 13-point Knicks lead. Robinson's free throw is up and it's no good. Rebounded by Harper. Here comes the Spurs. Harper into the front court over to Castle. Castle with the ball now, guarded by Shaman at the elbow. Castle at the top of the key now, around a Wemby screen. Throws to Harper, out to Vasil. His three-point shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Diawara with the ball, ahead to Bridges. Bridges with the ball into the front court. Bridges, guarded by Keldon Johnson. Around a Robinson screen, over to Diawara. His three-point shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Robinson, but he is fouled by Wemby. And Wemby is just fouling Robinson all up there. It's like, all right, so it'll be Knicks ball with a 13-point lead. All right, Brunson set the inbound side out. Brunson looking, finds Robinson. Back to Brunson. Brunson around the Robinson screen. Brunson in the lane. Brunson looking, finds Shamit. His three-point shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Wemby. Wemby ahead to Castle. Castle with the ball into the front court, guarded by Brunson. And he is fouled. Shot is up, no good, but he's fouled, so he'll be going to the free throw line. But on that play, like I said, Brunson should either should have just shot the ball instead of passing. Like sometimes you caught in between. You got to shoot the ball. I mean, you're that close to the basket. Just shoot the ball. I'd rather you shoot the ball than pass it back out, and then he takes a bad shot, and that's what happens with Shamit. And Castle's first free throw is no good. And let's see, Castle's second free throw is up. And it's also no good. Rebounded by Castle, out to Dylan Harper. So the Spurs get the rebound again off of a missed free throw. And Nick's got to do a better job of boxing out Harper in the lane. Pushes us off Harper. Shot is up off the glass and in, 71-60. Nick's got to do a good job. They got to do a better job of on that free throw line. You got to get that ball. Got to get that rebound off those missed free throws. The Spurs don't score 4 points off of missed free throws because the Knicks are not boxing out on the rebound. Timeout on the floor. 11-point Knicks lead. 71-60. So far, like I said, Knicks still keeping up the status quo, man. So far, so good, man. In this third quarter, RC was good. Yep, so far, so good, man. But the Knicks could be doing. They could have a bigger lead, man. These guys got to push the pace, got to push the tempo, man. And then, like I said, box out at the free throw line. You got to get these free throws. They don't score 4 points off of missed free throws because you're not really boxing out and trying to get the rebound. Mitchell Robinson going to need help. You guys got to box out and rebound. Rebounding is part of the game, is part of defense. You got to rebound the ball. You can't just wait for the ball to come to you. You got to go get the ball. Anticipate. Go get the ball. But like I said, right now, also on the Aboriginal Sports Network, Unpopular Opinion Sports and Big Pat Sports Talk is on there right now on Aboriginal Sports Network doing Giants Convo and also players from the Combine and also Giants fits for the New York Giants coming up in this draft. So make sure you go over there and support, hit that like and subscribe button, man, and also share it on all social media platforms. I'm hoping the Bruins when we can bring home that first ever wins back. Hey, that'll be a good thing for bets. Bets in the Bruins. They got a shot at it. Hey, they got to take advantage of the opportunity. This is their best opportunity. They better do it. If they don't do it, it's now or never. You got to do it. Got to do it, man. You got to win the big game. Showing what champions are made of in the big spots. They got to come up big. All right, being going to be back to action. It should be Knicks ball down up 11. Tracy Morgan and his it looked like his wave looked like a duo. Like he got finger waves. Tracy Morgan looked like he got finger waves up in the crowd. All right, back to action. 4:24 left to go in the third quarter. 11-point Knicks lead. Knicks with the ball. Brunson with the ball in the front court. Almost loses it. Robinson gets it back to Brunson. Brunson with the ball in the corner now. Brunson looking, trying to find some help. Brunson in the lane. Brunson throws in the corner. Diawara. His 3-point shot from the corner is good. Much needed. 74-60. Thank you, Diawara. All right. Spurs with the ball. Wemby with the ball into the front court, guarded by Robinson. Wemby over to Harper. Harper with the ball looking. Finds Vasil. Back to Harper. Harper trying to find Wemby. And finds Wemby. And he is fouled. All right, so Spurs will inbound, side out. Harper inbound, looking, finds Keldon Johnson, guarded by Diawara. Johnson at the top of the key, over to Wemby. His free throw line jump shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Diawara with the ball, ahead to Brunson. Brunson throws to Mitchell Robinson underneath the basket. Over to Brunson. His 3-point shot from the corner is in and out. And the Knicks just wait so long to challenge a play with the Spurs with the ball. And an offensive foul on Harper. But it's like Mike Brown waits so long to challenge a play. And players be telling him to challenge. It's like, what are you looking at? If they challenge the play, what are you looking at? What are you trying to see? Said people talking OKC or San Antonio to the finals, but writing off my T-Wolves. The name writing off the T-Wolves. Everybody's just gonna say they favorites, but that's why they play the games, man. You're gonna have to wait to the playoffs to see what happens. That's why they play the games. You know what I'm saying? People could say OKC or San Antonio, but hey, that's why they have a 7-game series, man. So you'll get to find out who's real, when that series happens. All right, so it'll be Knicks ball. Knicks will inbound. Alvarado with the ball now into the front court, guarded by Fox. Alvarado, pull up 3-point shot is no good. Rebounded by Wemby. Wemby with the rebound. Wemby into the front court. Wemby trying to find somebody. Finds Keldon Johnson. Johnson with the ball over to Harper around the Wemby screen. And foul is on Brunson on the hold. So the Knicks are over the limit. So the Spurs is like, come on, man. Stop putting these guys on the free throw line. And Harper will be at the free throw line. So Harper will be on the free throw line for 2. Harper's first free throw is up, and it's good. And it looks like Bridges will probably check back into the game. All right, Harper's second free throw is up and is also good. 74-62. Knicks with a 12-point lead. All right, Knicks inbound. Shaman inbounds to Alvarado. Alvarado with the ball, guarded by Harper. Alvarado almost slips around the Robinson screen. Alvarado over to Shaman. Shaman with the ball now at the elbow. Shaman in the lane. Shaman looking, finds Bridges in his corner. 3-point shot is good. 77-62. All right, Spurs inbounds. Fox over to Harper. Harper with the ball. Harper over to Wemby. Wemby around the Harper screen. Wemby with the ball now, guarded by Robinson. And Wemby looking over to Barnes. Barnes around the Wemby screen. And shot is up and no good, but tip back in. No good, but tip back in by Harper. And Knicks are getting back on the boards, man. Knicks got to get on the rebounds. 77-64. Alvarado with the ball into front court and an offensive foul on Robinson. So it'll be Spurs ball. But the Knicks are getting out hustle on the rebound. They got to get these rebounds. They got to these little guys got to get these rebounds. You got to go in there and get them, fight for rebounds. Not just wait for the big guys to get the rebounds. You got to fight and get those rebounds. 2 minutes and 14 seconds left to go in the quarter. Spurs with the ball. Harper with the ball. Harper guarded by Shaman over to Wemby. Wemby down the lane, lays it up and in. 77-66. That was too easy. Knicks with the ball. Alvarado with the ball into the front court, guarded by Harper. Alvarado over to Robinson. Robinson with the ball. Over to Shaman, and he is fouled. But I don't think the Spurs, it's like, this is like, yo, the Knicks got to draw, they got to start drawing some fouls, man. It's like, I don't think the Knicks are not drawing any foul. Is this game, this game is on ABC. It's on ABC. Like the Timberwolves game would be on ABC right there. All right, Knicks inbounds. Alvarado to Anunoby. 12 seconds on the shot clock in the corner. Anunoby around the Robinson screen over to Alvarado. Alvarado in the lane. Down to Robinson. And the ball is thrown away. How is Alvarado not fouled? How is he not fouled? How is he not? How is that not a foul? They told me he slipped? All right, so it'll be Spurs ball down 11. All right, Spurs with the ball. Harper over to Wemby. Wemby fakes the shot. Wemby in the lane and dunks it. I don't know why Robinson keeps going for that fake, man. Stay on your feet. That is a 9-point game now. 77-68. Knicks with the ball. Anunoby into the front court. Looking. Finds Bridges. Bridges with the ball. Guarded by Johnson. Over to Alvarado. Alvarado with the ball. Over to Bridges. His 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by the Spurs. And here comes the Spurs. 1 minute left to go in the quarter. Harper with the ball. Into the front court. Down 9. Harper in the lane. Shot is up and no good. And they said a foul? And an OB got posterized, but it's just like, and Keldon Johnson makes. How does Keldon Johnson get fouled? I don't even know how that dude got fouled. I doubt he got fouled, man. I got to see that again because I don't think he got fouled. It's like you got to stop calling fouls for just like, yo, that was not a foul. Johnson makes his first free throw. 52 seconds left to go in the quarter. 8-point Knicks lead. And the second free throw is up. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Over to Alvarado. Alvarado with the ball. Guarded by Fox. Alvarado over to Bridges. Bridges down the lane. Fall away shot is up and good. 79-69. All right, Spurs quickly inbounds. Castle with the ball. Castle out to Wemby. Wide open 3-point shot is up and no good. What is Bridges always? I don't understand. He always got to try to foul people and stuff like this, trying to get a rebound. It's like, all right, Knicks with the ball now. Alvarado with the ball into the front court. Guarded by Fox. Now guarded by Barnes. Alvarado with the ball. Alvarado in the lane. His shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Alvarado, and he is fouled, so he'll be going to the free throw line. So Alvarado being on the free throw line for 2 with 4.6 seconds left to go in the third quarter. His first free throw is up, and it's no good. And Hart will check back into the game for the Knicks. And Alvarado's second free throw is up, and it's good. 80-69 with 4.6 seconds left to go in the quarter. All right, Spurs quickly inbounds. Wemby, and the ball is thrown out. So Towns and Brunson will check back into the game for the Knicks. So it'll be Knicks ball with 4.6 seconds left to go. Knicks got an opportunity to get another basket here. All right, Knicks Brunson inbounds to Bridges. Wide open three-point shot, and he hits the side of the basket. No good. Rebounded by Wemby. Shot is up and no good. And that's the end of the third quarter. I don't know with Bridges. Why would you fade out of bounds with nobody on you? And that's the end of the third quarter with the score. Knicks 80, Spurs 69. Going into the final quarter, the fourth quarter, Knicks with an 11-point lead. So Knicks extended lead by one from halftime from 10 to 11. Final quarter coming up. This is the most important quarter. So the Knicks got to have a good, strong fourth quarter if they want to get this win and snap the Spurs 11-game win streak. Spurs, the hottest team in the NBA right now, on an 11-game win streak. Knicks coming in with the win, coming in their last game. But like I said, Knicks got to start stacking these wins. Spurs coming in at the second in the West at 43-16 on the season. Knicks third in the East, 38-22 on the season. So, like I said, third quarter, I mean, trading baskets with baskets, so Knicks it's kept the status quo. So now in the fourth quarter is going to be, this is what the Knicks are, like I said, guys got to step up, make some shots, man. Got to make some shots. So it should be Spurs ball to start the fourth quarter. Bridges at 14 in that third quarter, but that last shot is like, yo, with nobody on you, you don't have to fade out of bounds, man. Just take the shot. I don't understand, why would you fade? It's like nobody was on you. Like I said, Knicks first. This is the first game of many in the NBA slate today. Second game should be Minnesota and Denver coming up next. That should be another good game. Knicks next game would be Tuesday against Toronto. I won't do that game. I'm gonna do the Wednesday game against OKC. That'll be a 7 o'clock game. So I'll be back on here Wednesday at 7. Knicks and OKC. All right, about to start the fourth quarter. All right, Spurs with the ball. Castle with the ball into the front court, guarded by OG. Over to Fox, guarded by Alvarado. Looking for Wemby, finds Wemby at the top of the key, guarded by Towns. And he is fouled. I don't know. Why you keep putting your hands out the... Guys, man, it's like, bro, why are you playing with your hands out? You should play with your feet. Move your feet. You ain't gotta reach. You ain't gotta do nothing. You're just giving these guys easy free points to get to the free throw line for no reason. All right, Wemby's first free throw's up and it's good. All right, Wemby's second free throw is up and it's also good. 80-71, not a good. I mean, that's 12 seconds into the fourth quarter and you fouling the guy already. Not good, man. It's like make him work for his shots, man. You just like giving him just easy. It's just like too much reaching in with the hands. All right, Knicks inbounds up 9. Diawara with the ball inbounds. Inbounds to Alvarado, back to Diawara. Diawara at the elbow, and it looked like, and Vasil is fouling Towns. It looked like they're not even trying to guard Diawara. Like, yo, Diawara, if they ain't gonna guard you at that, yeah, shoot that ball, man. All right, Knicks set the inbounds up 9. Alvarado looking, finds Diawara. Diawara with the ball over to Alvarado, back to Diawara at the elbow, and they step off him. 3-point shot up and good. 83-71. That's what we talking about. They going to say, yo, shoot that ball. All right, Spurs quickly ahead. Castle with the ball over to Wemby. Fakes the 3-point shot. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Bridges, and they lose the ball to the Spurs. Come on, fellas, man. Wemby with the ball. Wemby down low to Castle, who lays it up and in because the Knicks had the rebound and gave it right back. 83-73. All right, Knicks with the ball. Alvarado into the front court, and it's knocked out by Castle, so it'll be Knicks ball up 10. Sometimes with this team, man, it's like they have the ball and they just lose the ball because of it's just like their lack of focus, and it's just like they play weak. All right, Knicks set the inbounds. Alvarado looking, trying to find somebody over to Bridges. Back to Diawara. Diawara with the ball. His 3-point shot from the top of the key, no good. Rebounded by Towns, and he is fouled. So Towns will be at the free throw line. 10:54 has to go early fourth quarter. So Towns at the free throw line, got to make these free throws. Knicks. It's like good hustle by Towns on his play. Foul by Fox, who made sure he didn't make it. All right, Towns at the free throw line for 2. His first free throw is up, and it's no good. Knicks is struggling. It's always in the big games that they just don't. They miss free throws. I don't know what it is with this team, man. It's like the free throw shooting in the big games always hurts them because, like I said, they get their free throw line. They just be terrible at the free throw line. And Towns' second free throw is good. 84-73. All right, Spurs inbounds. Champagne inbounds to Castle. Castle with the ball into the front court. Castle around a Wemby screen over to Vasil. His 3-point shot from the corner is up. Is no good, but he gets his own rebound because Bridges, I don't know what Bridges is doing, and he makes the shot. 84-75. Knicks with the ball. Bridges into front court over to Diawara. Diawara guarded by Wemby. Diawara looking, finds Bridges. Back to Wemby. Back to Diawara. Back to Bridges. Back out to Diawara. His 3-point shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Wemby and is stolen by Bridges. Out to Anunoby. Another wide open 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Bridges. Bridges with the ball. And he's fouled by Vasil. Towns is fouled by Vasil. But the Knicks got to make shots. Like I said, they're getting all these offensive rebounds. Got to put the shots back up. Got to make these shots, man. And this is what it comes down to. Guys got to start making shots. Not just Diawara or Bridges. Other people, Anunoby, got to make these shots. Salute, Tyrone. What's good, bro? And then even down here, glad we're winning. Okay. Salute. Yeah, glad we winning, but we gotta score. All right, Knicks inbounds. Diawara with the ball. Inbounds to Alvarado. Alvarado with the ball at the top of the key, guarded by Castle. Alvarado down the lane, throws it to Diawara, who fakes a shot. His 3-point shot from the corner is good. 80. Oh, this is a 2-point shot. 86-75. Spurs with the ball. Harper over to Champagne. Over to Vasil. Vasil over to Castle. Castle with the ball. Shot and is blocked by Diawara. Stolen by Anunoby with the ball. Over to Diawara. Into the front court. Diawara looking over to Bridges. Bridges over to Towns. Guarded by Cornette. Over to Diawara. His 3-point shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Cornette. Over to Castle. Ahead to Vasil. Vasil with the ball. And looking. And an offensive foul. So it'll be Knicks ball. Good defense by the Knicks. 86-75. Knicks 11-point lead with 9:16 left to go. Like I said, also on the network right now, Big Pass Sports talking Unpopular Opinion Sports is on there talking Giants convo and combines and also the best fit for the New York Giants. So make sure you go over there and support them right now on the network, talking Giants convo. All right, Knicks with the ball now. Bridges with the ball over to Alvarado. Alvarado with the ball around the town screen. Alvarado down the lane. Alvarado looking. Finds OG, his 3-point shot from the elbow, and it's good. Timeout on the floor, San Antonio with the Knicks up 89-75 with 8:56 left to go in the fourth quarter. 14-point Knicks lead. So some good timely shooting by the Knicks. Like I said, Spurs, the hottest team in the NBA right now. Spurs on an 11-game win streak right now. Don't make it 12. Knicks, hopefully Knicks could snap that streak. All right, so far so good in this fourth quarter, man. Knicks extended lead of 14. Let's keep it up. Keep up the shooting. Got to get this dub. Still got a lot of time left to go in this fourth quarter. Like I said, hopefully Knicks keep up the intensity, man. All right, so 14-point Knicks lead will be Spurs ball when we get back to action. Like I said, Knicks making some timely shots, man. Like I said, Knicks play Tuesday night in Toronto. I won't do that game. I'm gonna do the Wednesday game. So I'll be back here Wednesday at 7 o'clock against OKC. That game, Knicks and Thunder. Let's see what they got. I don't think no SGA is going to be playing in that game, probably, or I don't know if he's back or not. But the OKC has been playing great even without SGA, man. So hey, that's not going to be an easy game for the Knicks either. But those are dubs. The Knicks got to get these dubs. Knicks at home are 22-8 at home, but on 15-14 on the road. That's what the problem is. Give up on they don't lost a lot of games in a row, and some of those games are winnable games that the Knicks just lost. They had leads in those games and they just lost those leads. All right, back to action. The Spurs ball down 14. All right, Castle with the ball. Harper with the ball into the front court, guarded by Alvarado. Harper over to Castle, guarded by Hart. And Castle at the top of the key. Out to Vasil. Vasil. And he is fouled. Kind of thought he kind of walked it. Well, he hopped in there and then, let me see. Yeah, Knicks, like I said, you bailed him out at the last minute. So Vasil will be at the free throw line for 2. All right, Vasil's first free throw is good. No, it looked kind of weird. I thought he kind of walked. He hopped and he jumped like a jump stop, and there's like nothing else, and he got fouls. Like, all right, Vasil's second free throw is up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Towns over to Hart, over to Alvarado. Alvarado with the ball into the front court. Alvarado around the Town screen over to Bridges in the corner to Shamet. Wide open 3-point shot. He got to make those, and he misses. Rebounded by the Spurs. This is what I'm talking about. Guys got to make shots, man. Got to make shots, especially when you're wide open. And now it's a foul on Bridges, but Shamet got to make those shots. So Spurs are inbound side out, down 13, 89-76. All right, Spurs with the ball. Cornette with the ball at the top of the key. Cornette over to Johnson. Johnson, and he loses it. It'll be Knicks ball. All right. And the referees, I don't know what he's holding the ball for, just inbound the ball. So it'll be Knicks ball, up 13. All right. Towns inbounds to Alvarado into the front court. Alvarado around the Towns screen over to Hart. Hart with the ball, guarded by Cornette. Cornette, the ball over to Shamet. Shamet with the ball. Shamet fakes the shot out to Josh Hart. Wide open 3-point shot is up and good. And the Knicks go 16, 92-76. And stolen by Alvarado to Towns, and he gets fouled, no call. Out to Shamet. Shamet with the ball. Shamet over to Hart. Hart with the ball over to Towns, and he is fouled. So it'll be Knicks ball, up 16. And Brunson's trying to hurry and get back in the game, but I don't know if he might be too late. We'll see. Yeah, it looked like Brunson will be able to check back into the game. All right, so Knicks will inbounds, up 16. Brunson with the ball, looking. Trying to find somebody. Finds Josh Hart. Hart with the ball over to Bridges. Bridges over to Brunson. Brunson at the elbow, guarded by Harper. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Brunson's got to go. Brunson throws down to Towns. Towns over to Josh Hart. And it's a turnover violation. Come on, guys, man. It's like Towns, you should have threw the ball in the corner. That dude was wide open. You got to see the whole floor. You got to see the whole court. The whole court. All right, Spurs inbound. Harper with the ball over to Castle. Castle to Harper. Harper with the ball, and it's stolen by Bridges. Bridges down the lane, and Bridges dunks. 94-76 should have been a foul. Should have been an and one. And timeout on the floor. San Antonio with the score. Knicks 94, Spurs 76. So good defense by the Knicks, man. Knicks up 18 points. All right. Like I said, so far so good. Knicks extending their lead, man. Like I said, good start of the fourth quarter for the Knicks, man. Got to keep it up to the end of the game and stuff like that. But hey, like I said, Spurs are struggling right now, man. Hey, Knicks with an 18-point lead. But anything can happen. But like I said, so far so good. So if Knicks get a win, this will be actually a great win for the Knicks. This will be a great win against the Spurs, the hottest team in the NBA. Oh, be Spurs ball after the timeout. Down 18 points on the road in New York. I want to thank everybody for tapping this live stream, man. Knicks versus Spurs from Madison Square Garden, man. If this is your first time to the Man Cave podcast, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, man, and also share it on all social media platforms and as well as the Aboriginal Sports Network. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, man. It costs you nothing. It is totally free. And if you're following on X, formerly Twitter, make sure you hit that follow button for S God Media and the Man Cave podcast, as well as the Aboriginal Sports Network, man. Thank you guys for tapping this live stream. Hey, great game by the Knicks, man. Knicks are doing it. I mean, against the Spurs, great. It looks like it's going to be a great win. Hopefully they can keep it up to the end of this game, man. So let's see how they play this final 6 minutes. And these finish out these last 7 minutes of the game. But there's some great defense in this game, man. Yeah, Iman and 94-76, man. Hey, I can't blame them. They've been playing good. Finished out this last 7 minutes, but the Spurs 11-0 in the month of February, man, coming in with an 11-game win streak, but hopefully it'll be snapped today in New York. All right, back to action. The Spurs ball. All right, Castle with the ball into the front court, guarded by Shamet. Castle over to Fox around a Wemby screen. Fox, fall away, jump shot is up, no good, rebounded by Towns. Over to Shamet. Shamet with the ball into the front court. Shamet over to Josh Hart. Hart with the ball. Over to Brunson. Brunson around the Hart screen. Brunson, 3-point shot is up, no good, but he is fouled by Fox. So Brunson will be at the free throw line for 3. We'll take that. We will take that. So Brunson will be at the free throw line for 3. Much needed. 19 points in the game for Brunson. Brunson's first free throw is up, and it's good. And Brunson's second free throw is up, and it's also good. And Brunson's third free throw's up, and it's also good. 97-76, 21-point Knicks lead. All right, Spurs set the inbounds. All right, Spurs inbound the ball. Champagne with the ball. Inbounds to Fox. Fox with the ball into the front court. Fox guarded by Anunoby at the top of the key, around a double screen. Fox in the lane, in the corner to Vasil, who fakes Vasil in the lane, lays it up and in. 97-78. Knicks quickly inbound to Brunson. Brunson with the ball, guarded by Castle. Brunson into the front court. Brunson around the hard screen, and the ball is tapped away, stolen by the Spurs. Castle with the steal. Castle lays it up and in. 97-80. All right, Knicks inbounds. Bridges inbounds to Brunson, over to Hart. Hart with the ball into the front court now, guarded by Wemby, who's playing off of him, over to Brunson. Brunson around the Hart screen. Brunson in the lane. Brunson looking for somebody, finds Hart. 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Towns, who lays it up and in off the glass. 99-80. Spurs quickly inbounds to Fox into the front court. Fox guarded by Anunoby down in the paint. Throws it back out to Vasil, out to Castle. Castle pushes off, fall away shot off the glass and in. 99-82. All right, Knicks inbounds. Brunson inbounds to Cat. Back to Brunson, guarded by Castle. Brunson into the front court. Brunson almost double team over the Cat. Now looks, finds Hart in the corner to Anunoby. A wide open 3-point shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Hart, over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball, guarded by Castle. Brunson over to Hart. Hart looking for somebody. Hart, you wide open, over to Bridges. Bridges in the lane. Fall away shot is up and no good. And Hart gets the ball and gets it back, still over to Cat. Cat with the rebound, and he throws down the but it's stolen. And Anunoby, and he is blocked, but he's fouled. And Anunoby, what's going on with your hops, man? It's almost like these dudes can't even get up. I'm like, bro, these guys, they got just lazy ups, man. Man, I don't know nobody tell me about these dudes. Like I said, they look the part, they don't play the part, bro. It's just like you getting blocked by a guy who's smaller than you, man. And the Spurs are challenging. It's going to be a challenge. But you got to get off the ground. That's two of Anunoby. He's like, bro, get off your feet, man. I'm going to see the replay. So the Spurs are challenging the foul. If it's a successful, they'll get the ball back. Or I don't know if they're jumping out. I got to see I got to see the replay on that. So Knicks with a 17-point lead right now, 99-82, with 4:42 left to go in the game. And it was a successful challenge. OG got to go up, like I said, bro. And it was out of bounds off Anunoby on the block, what you call it. So it will be Spurs ball. But it's just like these guys, man, there's just all right, so it'll be Spurs ball inbound, down 17, 4:42 left to go in the fourth quarter. Spurs, like I said, hottest team in the NBA right now, 11-game win streak right now. Spurs 43-16 on the season. Knicks 38-22 on the season. Knicks in third place in the East. All right, Spurs inbound. Fox with the ball, guarded by Shamet. Fox. And the ball is stolen by Bridges. Bridges into the front court. Over to Shamit, who dunks it. Should have been an and one. 101-82. Spurs quickly inbounds to Fox. Fox at the top of the key throws to Castle. And he misses the shot. Hart with the rebound. Hart into the front court. Over to Bridges. Down to Brunson. 4 minutes left to go in the game. Brunson guarded by Wemby. Brunson in the paint. Brunson finds Hart. Hart with the ball over to Shamit. Shamit with the ball. Shot clock running down. Shamit. Shot is up and he got fouled. No call. Bridges with the ball. Bridges shoots. No good. Rebounded by Castle. That was a foul. Spurs with the ball. Fox into the front court. Fox out to Wemby. His 3-point shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Hart. Over to Brunson. Brunson into the front court. Brunson over to Shamit. Wide open 3-point shot and it's good. 104-82. 3:37 left to go in the game. 22-point Knicks lead. Timeout on the floor. San Antonio with the score. Knicks 104, Spurs 82. So it looks like the Spurs 11-game win streak will be snapped. So strong fourth quarter by the Knicks, man. Even after halftime, Knicks had a good third quarter and they have a strong fourth quarter. Knicks look like they're going to go on to get this victory, man. Snapping the Spurs 11-game win streak, hottest team in the NBA right now. Well, good Sunday matinee for the Knicks. Usually the Knicks don't do good on matinee days. Don't know what it is, but they don't play good on matinees, early games. But for some reason, they came out for this game, which they should, because like I said, you're a pro. You got to be ready for every game. You should be ready for every single game. So with a 22-point lead, I'm pretty sure the Spurs are going to wave the white flag and start emptying the bench, and the Knicks might as well do the same as well, too, with 3:37 left to go in this game. In the game, Bridges with 25 points, Brunson with 22, Anunoby with 12, Towns with 12, and Diawara off the bench with 11 points. All right, Spurs with the ball. Back to action. The Spurs, like I said, have emptied their bench. And Bryant with the ball. Over to Olenek, his 3-point shot from the top of the, and it's good. 104-85. Knicks quickly inbounds. Brunson with the ball into the front court. Brunson, the ball over to around the Hart screen. Brunson in the lane. Fall away jump shot is good. And Spurs inbounds. Olenek inbounds to, is it Jordan McLaughlin? McLaughlin with the ball. Over to Lindy Waters. Waters with the ball. Over to Carter Bryant. Now back to Olenek. Olenek with the ball. Over to Waters. Waters guarded by Shamit. Over to Bryant. Bryant, his 3-point shot is up and there's an air ball rebounded by Hart. Hart with the ball. Into the front court. Hart down the lane. Lays it off the glass and in. 108-85. Yep, Knicks putting belt to ass. You already know it, bro. Much needed win, especially against a good team. And Knicks are going to empty their bench. Hugporty, Kolick, as well as Kevin McCullough Jr. will check into the game for the Knicks. And Sohan will make his Sohan will also come to the game the last 2:25 of the fourth quarter. All right, Spurs with the ball. Olenek with the ball, guarded by Sohan. Over to Waters. Waters with the ball. Back to Olenek. Olenek at the top of the key. Over to Bryant. Carter Bryant with the ball, guarded by Sohan. Over to McLaughlin. McLaughlin around the screen. McLaughlin down the lane. Lays it off the glass and in. 108-87. Knicks quickly inbounds. Diawara over to Kolick. Kolick with the ball. Around the Hugporty screen. Over to Diawara. Over to Sohan. Sohan with the ball. Over to Kolick. Kolick with the ball in the lane. over to Diawara. Another 3-point shot from the corner, and it's good. 111-87. Spurs quickly inbounds to Olynyk. Olynyk with the ball, guarded by Sohan, into the front court. Now guarded by McCullers. And he almost loses it, but throws it ahead to Waters, over to McLaughlin. McLaughlin with the ball, over to Waters. Waters guarded by Sohan. And he loses the ball, stolen by Diawara. Diawara into the front court. Diawara looking. Puts up a 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Bryant. Bryant with the ball ahead to McLaughlin. McLaughlin. And passes to Olynyk out of bounds. It'll be Knicks ball. Knicks blowing out the Spurs right now, 111-87. Or like Tyrone said, Knicks putting belt to ass right now against the Spurs. All right, Knicks shot in the lane, no good, but Hukporti with the putback, 113-87. 1 minute left to go in the game. Spurs with the ball, Olynyk with the ball into the front court. Over to McLaughlin. McLaughlin with the ball. And McLaughlin in the paint. Over to Olynyk. Olynyk down the lane. Lays it off the glass and in. 113-89. Knicks inbounds to Kolek. Kolek with the ball. Into the front court now. Kolek looking. Finds McCullough. Over to Diawara. Another 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Sohan, who is fouled. So Sohan will go to the free throw line. He said when the Knicks play up to their potential, this team is a problem. Yeah, when they play, yeah. But they just got to keep playing. Like I said, they got to. That's what I'm saying. The playoff their series, they got to keep it up the whole series. They just got to play for 48 minutes, man. They just got to play. Don't take time. Don't take off. Don't take plays off. Sohan misses the first free throw. And second free throw is up, and it's good. 114-89 with 35 seconds left to go in the game. Spurs inbounds. Olynyk looking, finds Waters. Waters with the ball. Waters in the corner. Over to, is that Bismack Biyombo? Yep, over to McLaughlin. His 3-point shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Hukporti, and that should do it. So the Knicks are going to get the win. 114-89, snapping the Spurs 11-game win streak. Spurs go to 43-17 on the season. Knicks go to 39-22 on the season. Knicks' next game will be at Toronto on Tuesday. I'm not going to do that game. I'm going to do the Wednesday game. Knicks going to be playing OKC Wednesday at 7 o'clock on ESPN, so I'm going to do that game Wednesday. So I'll be back here Wednesday doing the OKC Knicks game. I don't think no SGA is going to play that game, but like I said, OKC's been winning without him because, like I said, their team is good, man. The bench players are good, so that's going to be another tough task for the Knicks and stuff like that. But those are dubs. Knicks got the next game against Toronto. They got to win that game, and they got to play OKC on a back-to-back. So Tuesday and Wednesday is going to be some tough games for the Knicks, man. But they got to win those games. They got to take it one game at a time, man. One game at a time. Time to play old blue. Yeah. At work on the road, but always tune in, my brother. Yes, sir, Mosley, man. Thank you, bro. Thanks for always tapping in, man. The Soldiers, Mosley, Dewani as well. Always Tyrone Hall, man. The Soldiers. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. He wants to stay blessed. That's right, bro. Stay blessed, bro. All right, shout out to the chat. Mosley, Dewani, Tyrone Hall, Iman, Perry, RC, also Coach Ed for tapping in, man. Thank you guys for tapping in this game. So Demeet, my boy Demeet tapping in. Mets. 21-28 for tapping in all. So, man, let me give you final stats for this game, man. Final stats, once again, Knicks win 114-89. Final stats for the Spurs. Julian Champagnie finishes with 3 points, 4 rebounds. Victor Wembanyama, double-double. 25 points, 13 rebounds, but he had 7 turnovers in the game. De'Aaron Fox finishes with 7 points. Devin Vassell finishes with 18.7 boards. Stephon Castle, 13 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Off the bench, Harrison Barnes with 3. Kelly Olynyk with 5. Keldon Johnson with 3. Luke Cornett and McLaughlin with 2 apiece. Dylan Harper finishes with 8 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. The Jersey kid. Overall shooting for the Spurs, 32 of 77 for 42%. 3-point shooting, 9 of 34 for 26%. Free throws, they were 16 of 22 for 73%. Spurs finished with 41 rebounds, 25 assists, and 22 turnovers in the game with 7 steals and 5 block shots. For the Knicks, OG Anunoby finishes with 12 points, 5 boards. Karl Anthony Towns, a double-double, 12 points, 14 rebounds. Josh Hart, a double-double, 10 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists. Mikal Bridges, the high man in the game for the Knicks with 25 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Jalen Brunson finishes with 24 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists. Off the bench, Jeremy Sohan with a point. The big story off the bench was Mohamed Diawara with 14 points off the bench. Mohamed Diawara took 13 three-point shots. He was 4 of 13. Mitchell Robinson finishes with 4 points, 5 rebounds. Eric Hagporty with 2 points. Landry Shamet with 7 points. Jose Alvarado with 3 points, 3 rebounds, and 5 assists in the game. Overall shooting for the Knicks, 43 of 97 for 44%. Three-point shooting, Knicks was 17 of 48 for 35%. Free throw shooting, they were abysmal, 11 of 19 for 58%. Knicks out-rebounded Spurs. Knicks with 54 rebounds, 27 assists, 13 turnovers. Knicks had 13 steals in the game and 3 block shots. So overall, great win for the Knicks against the NBA's hottest team, the Spurs, who are second in the West. Knicks snapped the Spurs 11-game win streak. Knicks go to 39-22 on the season. Spurs fall to 43-17 on the season. Once again, man, great game, man. That's right, man, great game. Thank you guys for tapping in, man. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for the Man-Cave podcast, as well as the Aboriginal Sports Network on your way out the door if this is your first time to the channel. And also, if you follow them on Twitter, for X, formerly Twitter, all you got to do is hit that follow button for SGod Media and the Man-Cave podcast, as well as the Aboriginal Sports Network. And like I said, I will be back here Wednesday to do that game, OKC and the Knicks. That's a 7 o'clock game, so I'll be here to do that game, man. Like I said, hopefully Knicks can get that dub. Also, the Tuesday game, they played the game the night before against Toronto, and then they play it back-to-back with OKC. So every win counts. Knicks got to win these games, man, and to keep pace. Right now, Knicks are third in the East, so every win counts, man. So we'll be back, man, Wednesday at 7 o'clock, Knicks and OKC, man. Thank everybody for tapping in. Have a great Sunday evening, and I will see you guys back on Wednesday. Have a great day.
Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
It's for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. God.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife, Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That turnpike, you can see that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, North don't get broken. Legalize, mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in, the show called The-Man-Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85 extreme. The game's on, you rushing, please. Stay calm, you on the road and chill. To the watch along, the show's on. The host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling, the panel filled with guest stars. You're now rocking with the voice, you know what it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You're now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Production. What that mean, we about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S-God G-O-D. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that like button.